Want to find out what the best attachments are for the M16 in Cold War? One of the best weapons, if not the best weapon in Cold War. Let's go ahead and talk about what you need to do to put this bad boy together. Estiva, this is LaserBolt, and welcome to today's video, guys. Today we're putting together the M16, definitely one of the best weapons in Cold War. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you're going to want to write this down. Make sure you guys mark this video because I'm going to be the first person to tell you this. This might be the meta in Warzone. Keep an eye out for the M16. I'm telling you right now, boys, this might become meta in Warzone. Letting you know right now, you heard it here first. So this weapon, guys, it's really, really good. Not only can it one burst, but it's usually, if you're not landing headshots, it's going to two burst. It's actually a really good weapon, one that I highly, highly recommend you guys level up. You'll be able to unlock this once you hit level 10 in your ranking system. It'll unlock for you, and you're definitely going to want to make sure you pick up this gun. It is a monster. It shreds like crazy. Like, it makes people melt. Like you know, if a volcano were erupting, that's what, like, you know, it melts like crazy. So how do you put it together to make it even better? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you do. But before I do, if you guys enjoy content like this and you find it helpful and informative, do me the huge favor, guys, drop a like and drop a comment. But most importantly, guys, subscribe to the channel. 90% of you guys haven't subscribed. What is wrong with you guys? Join the Bolt Nation. Come on now. And let's get this show rocking and rolling. We'll have the best loadouts in all Call of Duty here first before anybody else. In addition to that, guys, we have 3 different loadouts for this gun. So we'll have the normal one, which is I'm going to show you guys today. We have the like super OP one, which is going to give the 8 attachments. That's going to be with the wild card. I still got to test that one out. And then we're going to have the Warzone once Warzone kicks in on December the 10th. So if you guys don't want to miss those videos, subscribe. So how do you put this bad boy together? Well, let's start off and check out attachments that we have. So this particular weapon, guys, you are going to need an optic. This weapon is meant to be a mid-range, long-range weapon. It's not that bad at close quarters, but the main objective here is to make sure people don't get close to you because you'll slap them before they even get close. So we want to have a really good optic that's not only going to be viable for that long range, mid range, but it's also going to be viable if someone gets close where it's not like we're zoomed in too much, you know? So the first thing we're going to go here, guys, is we're going to go with this one, and you're able to unlock this one pretty early, which is the Auxiliary Arms times 3. Really effective. I highly recommend you put this one here. The good thing is you don't have to level the gun too much to actually unlock this one right here. We're not going to go over all of them, but one thing I do want to point out, when you first start leveling up the gun, you could go with the Vision Tech. This is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. It should get you far enough to be able to unlock the Auxiliary Arms times 3. And that's what we're going to put for the optics. Next up, guys, we're going to go into the muscle. Now, the muscle, I'm going to read through them just because I know a lot of you guys are new to the game and some of you might not even have the game. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview, and I'm going to tell you what the end game is. But I'm going to also tell you guys which one you should be equipping as you're leveling this up. So we have the Muscle Break 5.56. As soon as you level up, slap this together, and don't change it until you get to the end goal, which I'm going to tell you guys what that is. We have the Flash Guard, gives you muscle concealment, so you're just staying off the radar. Silencer, 100% off the radar. We have this one that gives you vertical recoil control. If you feel like you're taking up too much, slap this one in. But I think you guys should be good with the Muscle Break until we get to this one, which is a SOCOM Eliminator. This is by far the best one you could equip on here. It's going to give you plus 85 muscle flash concealment. So that means you're not going to be picking up on the radar for 85% of the time. You have the 17% vertical recoil control. So it's going to allow you to control that vertical recoil control with the gun. And you're only taking a really big knock when it comes to the horizontal recoil, which is not big of a deal. You should be able to control this without a problem, without that 10%. The other one I can recommend is the Agency Silencer, but the biggest problem with this one is you get a big hit to that bullet velocity. So that's the reason why I can't recommend that. Well, basically the Infiltrate and the SOCOM would probably be the best ones, but I personally think the SOCOM Eliminator is the way to go for this one. So let's go ahead and equip that. Now we're going to go into the barrels. We have the 16.3 rapid fire. This is going to be the first one you unlock. Keep that locked as soon as you unlock it. Make sure you put it there. It should help you get to the end goal. Then we have the Cavalry Lancer, vehicle damage. We're going to have to try that in Warzone. Then we have the Strike Team. It's going to give you plus 14 damage, plus 18 fire rate, but you get a negative 25 on the effective damage rate and the idle sway. So this is pretty good, but not recommended. I would still keep it on the rapid fire as you're leveling up. Then we have the titanium plus 22 rapid fire, negative to 25 effective damage range. Once again, not bueno. And then we got the 2.5 match grade. Now the match grade is going to give you 100% effective damage, or 100%, boys, effective damage range. And that is what you want to go with. That is the end goal for this one. You theoretically could do two. You could do the match grade, or you could kind of do the task force. The only problem with the task force, guys, is that you're going to have that vertical recoil control and that horizontal recoil control hit. So I think the match grade is the way to go for this one right here. Next up, we're going to go not into the body, but into the underbarrel. Now, for the underbarrel, guys, we actually have a couple. And the underbarrel, I'm going to tell you guys which one you should equip when you're playing, and then what's the end goal on this one as well, like I've done with the other one. So we have the front grip, plus 30 horizontal recoil control. Pretty good. You can put that up there, slap it in there. Infantry grip, plus 5 on movement, shooting, and a walking speed. Patrol grip, sprint move speed. The bruiser grip, melee quickness. So basically, put the front grip as you level up the weapon. Keep it there until you get to this bad boy, the Field Agent foregrip. Now, this is actually pretty good because it'll give you plus 10 vertical recoil control and plus 40 horizontal recoil control. This is actually pretty good because we only get a knock to the shoot movement speed. Now, what makes this interesting is that if we put this one, we could theoretically go back into the barrel and apply the other one that's going to give us a hit to the vertical and horizontal, and it's really not going to affect the gun damage. So, highly recommend you guys could play with this one. I wanted to give you guys two viable options, and the field agent's going to do that for you guys. The next one we have is this one right here, and it's not that good. You take a lot of hits. So the field agent grip is the way to go. And like I said, you could theoretically come here and you're going to get the hit to that vertical recoil control, that hit to that horizontal control, but you get the 50% bullet velocity, effective damage range, and plus 14 damage. But you're not going to be feeling the horizontal vertical control. Still, theoretically, I still think this was the best one. But overall, in general, that's the reason why we're able to pick one of the other ones if you want to test this out. The last thing we're going to be adding, of course, is the mags. Now, for the mags, it's kind of interesting because there are multiple ways you could go with this one. Let's go off with this one. 45 rounds, give you probably 50 max starting ammo, magazine ammo, and ammo. It's going to put you from 30 bullets to 45 bullets. The only hit you get here is the reload quickness. It doesn't feel that bad, guys, to be honest. Then we have the jungle style mag. Reload quickness just makes you reload faster. We have the 45 round speed mag. It's going to give you 50 across the boards. It's going to add an extra plus 25, but your aim down sight speed is going to get hit by 20. No bueno. Then we have the standard round 54 round mags. It's going to put you to 54 rounds, but your reload quickness and your aim down sight speed is going to hit exponentially. And aim down sight speed is actually pretty important with this gun. Then we have the SAS mag clamp. Once again, getting that hit to the aim down sight speed. And then we have the salvo bullets, right? So this one right here, really cool. I'm excited because it actually unlocks one of the first ones that unlocks. Put this together, 45 rounds, and you guys are going to be slapping people left and right. And there you guys have it. That is the best loadout for the M16. I'm telling you guys, this is probably going to be, if not the best weapon to use in Warzone, or one of the best weapons in Warzone to use. It shreds like crazy. It's actually pretty good. It two taps. If it does what it does in multiplayer, it is going to be a killer and a monster in Warzone. Now, of course, we're going to have to test it out in Warzone. Remember, guys, if you want to see what the loadout looks like, once we put 8 attachments, make sure you keep it here. And the Warzone loadout, make sure you guys keep it locked. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.